The common sense lesson plan I chose to teach or go over today is Safety in My Online Neighborhood. It's designed for kindergartners and it covers the topic of digital citizenship and how to go places safely online. So, the learning objectives of this lesson plan are to discover that the internet can be used to visit faraway places and learn new things. Compare how staying safe online is similar to staying safe in the real world, and explain the rules for traveling safely on the internet. So, for our lesson plan, we'll start with going through these slides, if they'll let me. How do you go places safely online? That's the question we're asking today. And what do you need to stay safe when you visit new places? This is the time to invite students to respond. According to the lesson plan, answers will vary, but reinforce the main following three safety rules. 1, always go places with an adult. 2, don't wander off on your own. Or 3, don't or talk only with people you know, as in don't talk to strangers. When we begin the lesson, we're going to say, today we're going to talk about how visiting places on the internet is a lot like visiting places in real life. Just like there are rules to keep safe when you visit new places in the world, there are always ways to keep yourself safe online. Then we're going to go over what the definition of online means. So online is using a computer, phone, or tablet to visit a website or app. And after that, we're going to watch the show. We're going to watch the My Online Neighborhood video. And it's about a 3-minute video. So I'm not going to show the whole thing as we will run out of time. However, after watching this, we will discuss what we watched, which is what did ARMS like about the internet and what kind of things can ARMS do on the internet. So we're going to invite students to respond. Some example sample responses might be he likes to visit cool places, he can talk to his family and friends, he can learn lots of new things, he can create things on the internet. And after that, we will go on to ask, what 3 rules does ARMS follow when he goes places online? At this point, I'm going to ask each student to respond, but we're going to have maybe 3 different, in my case, I'd have 3 different students volunteer, one each to read a rule. So the 3 rules we're going to discuss is always ask your parent or adult you trust first, only talk to people you know, stick to places that are just right for you. Explain what that means by saying, the site or app is appropriate or age appropriate to the theme. All right, then after that, we're going to go on and read Safety It Rules, which is a poem by Jenny Pritchett. After we read this poem, we're going to try to get the students engaged. So physically, we're going to have them each raise their hand for each number on each rule. This is a great poem to post throughout the classroom and keep your students active about staying safe online. And then finally, we're going to take an internet field trip. So we're going to discuss how the computer makes it possible to visit faraway places without ever having to leave the classroom. We're going to define what websites are. And then we're going to choose a safe website for our class to explore. The example here that the lesson plan suggested is either the San Diego Zoo or the National Geographic Kids Explore the World. And then at the end of that, we're going to ask, what's the first rule before turning on a device or opening up a website or app? We're going to see what students think, and we're going to explore the websites. At the end of all the exploration, we're going to ask the students, how did you follow the 3 safety rules when you visited these sites? And then finally, at the end here, we're going to do a pause and think moment where we either draw a picture of yourself following one of the 3 rules that you learned today or write a word or sentence to explain your picture. I meant to say and write a word or sentence to explain your picture. So we're going to have a pause and think moment after this to summarize everything we learned into the lesson. And then, after that, we'll send home some handouts with family activities and family tips for how to keep your digital citizenship active and well at home too.